The governor says he will not take the pardon and parole's recommendation to commute Julius Jones's sentence. Instead, he's waiting to make a decision until a clemency hearing in late October. As it stands now, Julius Jones is set to be executed on November 18th for the murder of Edmond businessman Paul Howell. Tonight, we're hearing from the Howell family and digging deeper into how the governor came to his decision and what will happen next. News 4's Jacqueline Chappell joins us now with details. Jacqueline.
Jolene, Paul Howell's family says they do have some concerns as a clemency hearing will be held before the same pardon and parole board members as the commutation.
Governor Stitt issuing this statement on Tuesday, saying in part, "I'm not accepting the Pardon and Parole Board's recommendation to commute the sentence of Julius Jones because a clemency hearing, not a commutation hearing, is the appropriate venue for our state to consider death row cases." On Wednesday, the family of murder victim Paul Howell responding to the governor's decision, releasing this statement, saying in part, "Our family is encouraged by both Governor Stitt's decision to reject the commutation recommendation of the Oklahoma Pardon and Parole Board. However, our family also realizes that the clemency hearing for Julius Jones will be held before the same Pardon and Parole Board members that irresponsibly and recklessly recommended his commutation. We can only hope that this time they will follow the established rules without bias and represent our family and the people of Oklahoma with impartiality." Stitt's decision coming just 2 days after News 4's Flashpoint aired Sunday morning. Guest Drew Edmondson, who is a former Oklahoma Attorney General and was Stitt's opponent in the 2018 gubernatorial election, saying what he would do if he were governor.
We participated in a lot of clemency hearings, and once the execution date is set, the inmate is entitled to a clemency hearing where the Pardon and Parole Board can determine based on his entire record whether or not mercy is called for, whether or not clemency should be recommended. But typically, a commutation takes place when there's been a change in the law. And there's been no change in the law in this case.
Going on to say,
"So if I were governor, I would reject a call for commutation and tell the Pardon and Parole Board, consider whether or not you should recommend clemency. And if the Pardon and Parole Board recommends clemency, then I would take a look at their arguments at that point in time."
We asked Governor Stitt's office twice, specifically if he has met with Paul Howell's family and with the family or supporters of Julius Jones. And we were referred to an Oklahoman article saying Stitt is likely to meet with members of the Howell family and might with attorneys for Jones. The article goes on to say Stitt has asked former Oklahoma governors how they handled similar situations. News 4 double-checked that. It was told former governors Frank Keating, Brad Henry, David Walters, and Mary Fallin had not spoken to him.
And News 4 hasn't heard from former Governor George Nye either. And we do want to add we were calling the former governors to see what kind of guidance they gave Governor Stitt. We also tried to talk with Jones's team today, and they told us they're waiting until closer to the clemency hearing to speak.